tiers.
Section 80 filled the void where I remember around that time I was like a huge Lupe fan because when I was younger, like
Speaking of Lupe, speaking of Lupe, just like he just answered like some fans' questions about like they asked him like why don't you like Kendrick, and he was like I do like Kendrick. He was like, but like I told Absol, he was telling this to his fans. He was like I told Absol, he was like when Kendrick came out with the Control verse, he said he was the best. He was like I come from an era of hip hop where if you said you're the best, you got to go to like the studio with like other real spitters and prove that you're the best. He was like, that was my only thing.
I think Lupe, his main issue was he was the first. So when they were coming to this newer era, like where we now have like a bunch of guys like Kendrick, J. Cole, that Tyler the Creator, and a bunch of people we see as like weirder, more so. Lupe was the first guy to really fill that void. Like he was the first dude to skate. I think he was skating before Lil Wayne. He was the first dude to really like do that. He was really into anime. First rapper to talk about Goyards. He talked about Goyards before Kanye. All throughout the album The Cool, he's just talking about Goyards, Goyard bags. And there's so many things he was the first to do. But the recording industry always has to have someone be a guinea pig, and Lupe was also kind of crazy, and so I think they drove him to a brink almost, and he had to go independent. He had two bad albums in between his two really good albums and two really good albums after. He had two bad albums in the middle, and so I think once Lupe went through all that, the record industry was able to have Kendrick come in and do a great job at that popular rap, but also very lyrical popular rap. I think Lupe was a guinea pig. And so that's why when I heard Section 80, it gave me like Lupe vibes the first time I heard it, because I was like, oh, they're actually having someone someone else who can do this.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I wouldn't even say Kendrick's doing popular rap. It's like Kendrick
He's not doing popular rap, but it's lyrical rap that the record industry can promote more so. Like Lupe did lyrical rap that, for some reason, people really, really liked, and they're both extremely talented. That's why they were able to pull it off.
Yeah, I think it
was on a different level in terms of his ability to get back from people.
I think it's just the way artists craft their art. Lupe and Kendrick, the way they crafted their art, with the lyrics, even though it's super lyrical, the way they crafted it, it appealed to the masses.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, record labels they can promote whatever they want. They choose what they want to promote. They dictate what's on the radio. So whatever is something's lyrical or something's not lyrical really doesn't matter. If they don't want to push it, they're not going to push it.
To this day, I'll say that I think Lupe is more talented as a rapper. Like, I think Kendrick overall may be possibly a better artist, but I think as a rapper, Lupe was more talented. He just ran into a lot of issues, and sometimes he'd get in his own way, like he didn't know how to promote properly, and then he ran into a lot of record label issues.
Yeah, I'd say Lupe's a better rapper, but Kendrick will go down as better all-time rapper because he's just gonna have better projects.
Yeah, of course. He's not gonna have two bad albums.
He just hadn't missed yet. So if he puts out 5 straight classics,
Lupe. I'll go Lupe albums, and to this day, I've been listening to The Cool and Food and Liquor for like 13 years now, and I will always find something new. It's crazy.
Wait, tell it. So you've been listening to The Cool since you were like 5?
Bro, yes, when it first dropped. It's one of the first. That and Late Registration were two of that Late Registration, and then I think The Tipping Point from The Roots. So my parents would only play The Roots when I was like 3 or 4. For me, like that's the only rap they play around me. But then Lupe dropped, and he was huge in Chicago. Like Food and Liquor was huge. They didn't play that when it first dropped, but The Cool dropped New Year's of 2007, and I was like 5. So throughout early 2007, my parents were playing it because it was huge in Chicago. That and late registration for during that time period were huge in Chicago. So I heard those two albums, especially Lupe's. We were always playing the cool because it was Chicago rap. That's like Lupe was up and coming. People thought it was gonna be like the next huge thing, and that's like as a city that was crazy for Chicago. So
Yeah, I was not listening. I was listening to like Nelly, Hot in Here, and Akon smacked that on the floor with Eminem. I wasn't listening to none of that.
I've been a Lupe fan for a long time. That's why he's one of my favorite rappers.
Well, also you have Chicago
Drizzy.
vibes.
Yeah, but it's still like if I go back to an album
Rep
every time I listen to it for 13 years and I find something new, a new line where I was like, or something new about it. Like it took me 13 years to realize, like, wait, Lupe was the first dude to rap about Goyard bags. Like I was listening to it the other day, and I was like, I wonder how many times I'll think about like listening to people rapping about Goyard.
I don't think Lupe. I would just put this out there. I know for a fact Lupe was not the first rapper to rap about Goyard.
Yes, he was.
He might be the first rapper that you heard that rap about Goyard. Bro, you know how big Goyard is? You know how many rappers there are? Dude, rappers.
Okay. He was the first bigger rapper to rap about Goyard. Maybe some random raps about Goyard.
Rappers live to talk about designer shit and ruin it.
You know what?
That's all they do. That's their career is.
Rappers live. That's funny.
I guarantee you, like Jadakiss probably has like a Goyard line from like 2003 or something.
Oh, it was Famous Dex. Yeah, easy. DJ.
Wait, why are we looking at DJ Khaled?
I don't know.
We're the best.
So Pharrell in 2006, Lupe's album dropped New Year's Day of 2007. They say Kanye talked about it in Graduation. Lupe dropped before Graduation. Lupe's been rapping about Goyard before anyone else because they were attributing.
Well, no, he didn't because Pharrell was rapping about it in 2006.
Pharrell's not a rapper.
He still said Goyard, like he's a part of hip hop. Like it doesn't matter if you're a rapper or not, he's part of hip hop.
That's interesting that they literally wrote an article about the first reference to Goyard, like as we're arguing about this.
Okay, bro, I don't care that much about Lupe and rapping about Goyard. Like I really don't. Like, if you want your Chicago King to have that, you can.
That's my point. He was talking about anime before anyone else. He was skateboarding. He made a whole song about skateboarding.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I'm gonna end it on that. Yeah, Lupe did a lot for the rap game that he's not given credit for.
And what is that? Rapping about Goyard and skating
and anime, like he paved the way for all the people doing weird, like stuff that would have seemed weird at the time. Like
I don't think he paved the way. I think Kanye paved the way for about the weird shit.
Lupe was the guinea pig for that. I think
Kanye was the guinea pig.
I just showed like between skateboarding, anime, Goyard bags, and I'm pretty sure I can find a host of other things where he was more so of the gateway for that. I think Kanye played a part too. I think Kanye was a gateway, but I don't think that diminishes the fact that Lupe also did a lot.
Yeah. All right.
He's not giving credit for it. Everyone gives Kanye credit. Lupe gets no credit. And they're both from Chicago, so there's no Chicago bias with that.
Major wants Lupe's credit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Circulate